There's no quicker way to get into DFS. Play Super Draft today and see for yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. 33 time.
Yes,
Spencer, how
sir.
you doing?
Doing wonderful, sir. Just proud to be here on 3rd and 3.
I bet everybody's wondering where's Stingray and where's Clemson Tom. Of course, Clemson Tom is teaching his son how to play golf, and Stingray decided that he wanted to go do a weather report.
Well, he's storm chasing right now. He's a storm chaser also.
He waits to the last minute to say, hey, I got tornadoes coming in Alabama. I got to go. I'm like, Sting. So Spencer's going to take the place. Yeah, I mean, hey.
Go ahead, man.
He rather look at tornadoes and talk about sports. I guess. I don't know. I'd rather talk about sports.
Me too, sir.
So before we get started, Spencer, how was your weekend?
Actually, it was quite good, to be quite honest with you. It was quite good. I had some friend over and spent the night with us. My wife had a good weekend with her surgery, so it was actually a good weekend.
That's good. Yeah, and thank you for coming on such short notice.
How was your weekend?
I worked.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that's that. Anyway, so what's been going on with sports? Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a lot going on in sports. We got somebody in the chat room already. We got from Parts Unknown, the man.
No, it's Waylon. Lord, there's Waylon. Our man Waylon.
Waylon. What's his name? Waylon. The
TDA.
The guy. The what?
TDA.
I talked to him on Facebook.
Yes, you do.
Yes, that's the guy. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you're watching because I told you to have faith. Did I not tell you have faith? Yeah, the show is real nice. I told him, and he told me, no, this is the worst team in 45 years. I said, look, and we won the SEC championship, and we went to the national championship. I told you to have faith, and thank you. He probably still ain't gonna listen to me.
He's awesome.
Waylon's
one of the greatest.
Yes, I like Waylon. And he told me he was going to get me Willie from TikTok. Still hasn't done it. Parson, they still lost. Yes, I know. Well, it's okay. They had a great season. Waylon is supposed to get me Willie from TikTok. Blitz, Bama Blitz. That's my hero. I ain't gonna lie to you. That tells you right. I love some Willie. I watch his videos all the time. But let's talk about Juwon Howard, ladies and gentlemen. Juwon Howard had a tough weekend himself. Let's see, where is he at? Right here. He got suspended for 5 games for
just like smacking on people. What can I say?
Yeah, there he is, right there. If you're on, by the way, if you are on listening to us on podcasts, please make sure you follow us on Spotify, Anchor, anywhere you listen to your podcast. Like and share us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please, because with one subscription, we can feed one child in my house. So Juwon Howard decided that he wanted to get in a fight. What happened was, Spencer, they had like 10 seconds left on the clock, and the Wisconsin's coach called timeout. He said he wanted to spot the ball out of bounds where their the team could have a better shot of passing the ball in bounds, and Juwon Howard didn't like that, so he had some choice words with the coach, and then he ended up smacking one of Wisconsin's assistants. Now, He's been suspended for 5 games. We don't know if he's going to get paid for those 5 games, but what we do know is he cannot go anywhere around Michigan. He can't go to the facilities. He can't even talk to the players. Waylon over here says stupid move. I agree.
It was. He's right.
So, I mean, what's your take on it?
Well, the bottom line is he is the leader. He has to set the example. I do understand emotions going crazy. They were getting their butt whipped. He's already upset with his players, so he's looking for somewhere to lash it out. He just wanted the game over. So then when the timeout came out, which a lot of teams do that if for no other reason, especially when it's a home game, to let their guys come off one at a time, get a round of applause. I mean, I don't think there was no backstabbing intent at all to call that timeout. He just got lost in the moment, and somebody obviously said something he didn't like, and he's tall enough he could reach over everybody and slap them, and that's what he did.
It was weird to me. I was acting like wow. Stingray, he called me up and he's like, did you missed it while you was asleep? You missed it. I said, I've already seen it. It was the first thing that it showed up on my phone was Juwon Howard. I can't say the word, slapping some guy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, and then you saw the players start fighting. I mean, you got, well, if the coach is going to fight, the kids are going to fight.
You're going to defend your coach. I don't care who, right or wrong, the kid's going to defend their coach.
Right.
We did have an incident ourselves where we had to have a state trooper kind of back off a fan rushing the field on Nick Saban, too.
Really?
Oh, you don't remember that? Didn't see that as many times they replayed it?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, kind of not anyway.
I'm going on 48 hours of no sleep here.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. It's true. 48 hours, no sleep. So I probably remember it tomorrow when I get about 8 hours of sleep. That's just that. But hey, anyway. So today's gonna be a little special. Like I said, we had a mix-up. Stingray had to go play with a man, and a lot of stuff that we was going to talk about or not going to talk about, and a lot of people that we were going to talk up to we're not going to talk to. But what we did was Stingray and I decided to come up with our top 3 SEC running backs, and so I came.
That,
man. I forgot, just like I forgot about.
I disagree with this list on that pretense thing because I don't see no Alabama boys in here. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. You're right. on mine, I did not put any Alabama players because I was trying to do it fairly. I was going by stats, numbers, and that's it. Stats and numbers.
Okay. I just checked.
I mean, Trent Richardson almost got on the list. He was very close.
Derrick Henry?
No, he didn't.
King Henry?
Derrick Henry didn't.
I guess winning national championship didn't make the list.
I was going by stats.
I'm messing with you, sir. I'm messing with you.
I know, but I'm just like I said, I was going by stats and numbers. That's just the way it was. It was.
Yeah, my best of all times, I'm gonna tell you right now, is Herschel Walker. I'm sorry, but he is.
Well, we can't talk about that because that's on my list. All
right, I got your list right.
Wade's got his parts. Bo, Herschel, and Derek. I disagree with totally, except for one. Bo does not have the numbers. He doesn't have the numbers. I know. Listen, Waylon is very opinionated. And anybody's watching this, Waylon will tell you straight up because he has nothing to lose. He's like Stingray. He will tell you what he wants to tell you. If you don't like it, he don't care.
That's why I love him.
Let's see what he said. Why he was a freak. He don't have the numbers. He doesn't have the numbers. And we're going to show you right. But first, let's do Stingrays picks for best all-time SEC running backs. And here we go. Not Waylon. Spencer, you're going to take the place of Stingray. And Stingray made his own little intro. So here we go.
Okay, you go ahead.
All right. So
that was a good intro, but which one of these was his favorite?
I'll show you in a minute. So
okay.
We're going. He got it down for the. Now keep in mind this is his.
I understand.
If you listen to his podcast, we're gonna play a video for each one showing some highlights. You can't see it on the podcast. And Waylon's gonna have to come on our show because
he does. The man's got some. Remember
Marcus Dupree from Oklahoma, Bo Herschel?
Yes,
I do remember Marcus Dupree. They made a 30 for 30 for him, I believe. Wasn't that Marcus Dupree?
I do believe it is.
But Oklahoma is not in the SEC, sir.
No, okay. I'll give you that one.
So yeah.
But
close.
You did say the best running backs.
Best running backs in the SEC. So here we go.
We gotta get Waylon on though. We do. We gotta get Waylon on that.
Oh, I want to meet Waylon so bad.
He's forgot more than I know.
I've been talking to Waylon for over a year now. So here we go. Let's do Stingray's number 3.
Number 3. All right, as Stingray would say, this is my number 3, Marcus Lattimore. He was a South Carolina running back that holds the career records for rushing TDs with 38. His freshman year, he ran for 1,197 yards, which is outstanding. But his sophomore and junior year, he didn't play because of severe knee injuries. He retired at the age of 23. But with all that aside, getting away from football, what I personally, Spencer Reevely, is most impressed with Marcus is his off the field. He transitioned out of football coaching after he retired to help people be more their self, basically help people from the inside out. So what he has done off the field is more impressive to me than what he's done on the field.
Well, keep in mind that, we're talking about just in the SEC.
Correct.
We're not talking about what you did not what you did in the NFL. Because
I understand.
I mean,
all right,
we're going next week we're going to talk about the greatest quarterbacks in the SEC, and the number 1 greatest quarterback of all time in the SEC didn't do nothing in the NFL. So just remember, just in the SEC.
All right, got it.
That's for Waylon because he's a bust. Okay. Well, number 2 for Stingray. Darren McFadden. He's an Arkansas running back.
He was selected first round in the 2008 draft. He was a finalist twice for the Heisman Trophy, which is impressive by itself. He rushed for over 1,000 yards twice, and he retired in 2017. He was voted to the College Football Hall of Fame in 2019.
Remember, Sean, I take it he's talking about Sean Alexander.
Yes.
Had 5 touchdowns in one game, and you're correct. He did. However, he didn't have the numbers either. But Stingray did his picks out of love of the player. I actually did mine by stats.
Yeah, but Stingray don't love Alabama, though. That's the problem there.
True. But he did graduate from the school, and he lives in Tuscaloosa. And
that is true. So now I know why.
Spent his whole childhood watching Alabama and having season tickets.
So now I know why this last minute fill in, I wasn't told this important topic. Because I'd have come in with all Alabama.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a lot of Alabama running backs that was gonna make my top 3. It just Trent Richardson was one of them, because if you look at the numbers, Trent Richardson had the best numbers than Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry, career-wise, and that's what I looked at.
But
not by much. Not by much.
I think if I remember correct, I think Derrick Henry has more carries in one game than any running back ever at Alabama.
Right.
I remember that.
I went 5 rushing yards and touchdowns.
Okay.
So I'm not going to go through all the stats like you go through. I'm just going to state the rushing yards and touchdowns. That's it. That's all I care about.
Well, there you go.
And Stingray's number 1 is, of course, from Mississippi State.
Now, we'll have to admit, Anthony Dixon, I was always impressed with his running style, because he was a downhill runner, hard hitting. I just loved his attitude running. And matter of fact, he was declared one of the best power backs in the 2010 draft. Now, his stats, not good, but anyway. In 2006, the man rushed for 668 yards, 9 touchdowns. In 2007, he ran for 1,066 yards and 14 touchdowns. Good year. I remember that year well. 2008, he ran for 869 yards and 7 touchdowns. Then in 2009, another good year, he ran for 1,391 yards and had 12 touchdowns. So yards, I got to give you that, puts a check mark at what you was looking for.
Waylon just said he just got the phone with Lennon Pratchett's sister.
Probably did.
Wow. Thumbs down.
Okay. Anyway, but Dixon was a great running back. I mean, I won't take that from him.
Okay, but keep in mind, Stingray did pick his picks just by the heart and being a fan. However, I'm a little older than Stingray. I've seen a lot more football than he has, and I remember my number 2. I remember very well. So I was like, wow, he was around that time where I started watching football. Spencer, do you remember Lenny?
Oh, yes, I do.
Tell the audience a little about Lenny, Patrick. You going to the phone?
Well, yes, I was going to the phone so I can get my facts straight. I just don't want to lie by my old memory here.
That's okay. That's okay.
Want to
Well,
go to-
while you coming up with your stats, I'm gonna go to my number one and my
right.
list. My list.
lis-
Now
I'm
you about to
listening.
be educated. Now you about to see what you need to do to fulfill this list. You have to go to the stats. And ladies and gentlemen, I went to the stats. Here we go. Joey's top 3 SEC running backs.
That ain't a running back.
Did you
That's
see
maybe
Brian?
not
Did,
back.
did
There's
you
a
see
difference.
Did you see Coach Harsin at the bottom?
No, I didn't. I missed that because I couldn't. My head wouldn't go down that far. Sorry.
Coach,
Good Lord.
just in
son.
case y'all missed that, I want to see. Oh
I
my
thought we
goodness.
was past him from last week.
He shows up. Sometimes he shows up. I don't know. He has a mind of his own. I can't tell. He's a multi-millionaire. I
Oh,
can't tell him what
That
to
was
do.
awesome, sir. Good job. Good job. That was awesome.
All right, now my number 3, and you know it's so surprising this guy does not get mentioned in the same category as Herschel Walker and Bo Jackson. It's weird to me, but my number 3.
I have to agree.
Dalton here.
He does run a lot like Herschel did.
4,050 rushing yards, 44 touchdowns, 6 receiving touchdowns, 120 receiving yards. Ladies and gentlemen, he was probably one of the greats at LSU. And not only in the LSU, but in the SEC. And
Yes.
people don't even talk about him. And it shocks the hell out of me. I mean, when you think about the best running backs ever, he should be on the list. And see what let's see
And
what
then-
we got here.
And he didn't even make Stingray's list.
He was a monster. No, Stingray bet, you know, he goes by his heart. Stingray has a big heart. You know, I have a big heart too, according to my heart doctor. But get it? Heart disease. Okay, never mind. If I have to explain it to you, it's not funny. Like I said, I went for the stats. And let's go to my number 2. Another LSU running back. Here we go. Hold on. 1 second. Here we go. Where you at? There you are. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Falk, 4,557 rushing yards, 46 touchdowns. I think that's right. 526 receiving yards. Wow. That's amazing.
He has
He
speed.
He should have been my number. Yeah, he is my number 2. Oh, what is that?
That's Bebe.
Bebe just saw Kevin Falk. He was like, yeah. So you're on podcast. Oh, Waylon, what you said? Oh no, what? You don't like Kevin Falk? Oh, was he because he saw Bebe?
Bebe. It was Bebe.
Oh, okay. I can't believe Waylon's here. Waylon. I talk to him on Facebook all the time. He's here talking to me.
Awesome.
I can't believe it.
Well, you get
And
him
this
from
is
the
not even a
screen.
good show because Stingray decided to do weather, so we're not giving our best performance. All because of Stingray. Thank you, Stingray. We have Waylon here live with us, and you're looking at tornadoes.
Yes.
That's not even going to affect nobody. They're not going to even land. It's going to be a thunderstorm.
I think he found out Waylon was coming and he got scared.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Let's hit our number 1. Now, is my number 1. People will argue Jim Brown is the greatest college football player of all time. People will argue Bo Jackson is the greatest college football player of all time. People will argue Tim Tebow is the greatest college football player of all time. Whatever floats your boat. But ladies and gentlemen, this guy not only is the best SEC running back of all time, he is the best college football player of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Herschel Walker. And he can still do that today if he wants it to. If he wanted to. If he wanted to do it today, he can still do it. That man, I think he's like 110, but it looks like he's 20. Jesus loves me. 5,259 rushing yards, 243 receiving yards with 49 touchdowns. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the greatest running back in the history of college football.
I can't agree with that
one. Who do you have over Herschel Walker?
Oh, the best running back ever?
Yes.
That's easy.
I mean, college.
I agree with Waylon on this one. It's Walter Payton. The best running back ever. Now, the SEC, yes, Herschel, by hands down.
In college. I say in college.
So was Walter Payton in college. Good point. Good point, Waylon. Very good point.
Okay. Why did he run a 4.16 on the football field? I mean, get more yards. Look at his career stats. He has like 2,000 yards in his career at Auburn. That's not. And I think he played 3 seasons.
But in the SEC, I will go with Herschel every single time.
I'm going with Herschel over everyone in college football.
Oh, Cajun done went in here with Herschel too.
Hey, how's my Georgia Peach doing? Yeah, Waylon, I told you, yes, number wise, Herschel is, and I went by the numbers. You got to go by the numbers. Bo Jackson was a great athlete, but he wasn't the best in the SEC. Herschel was. Matter of fact, be honest with you, Trent Richardson had better numbers than Bo Jackson. I'm just stating facts.
There you go. But I think me as a player, I'd rather get ran over by Bo than I would Herschel or Trent. because Herschel and Trenton make you hurt.
Yeah, but you know what? You don't win championships with 40-yard dashes, Waylon.
That is true, and you don't win championship being on the first and goal on the 2 and throw the ball 4 friggin' times either.
No, Bo Jackson didn't win the championship. I don't remember. Did Bo Jackson ever win the championship?
I don't think so. No.
Did he win the SEC? I know he won the Heisman. Okay.
He did win the Heisman, yes.
So did Herschel. Herschel also won the national championship.
Yep.
So, hey, to me, you won a Heisman. You won a national championship. You got the best rushing yards, probably. I don't know all of college football, but I had to check. Herschel Walker is the greatest college football player of all time. And I probably agree with this young lady right here, too. Vote Herschel for U.S. Senate.
Got my vote.
I don't know which Herschel you're going to vote for because he's got like
Walker.
7 different personalities, but I'm just stating facts. I'm just stating facts.
Kind of mean there, sir.
I'm not. I'm just stating facts.
I'm going to vote for the one that says name is Herschel Walker.
What did Harry Long say about Bo? What did Harry Long say about Bo?
I don't remember that, Waylon.
What was that guy? What was the linebacker? He's now an actor. He does Dr. Pepper commercials. God, I forgot his name. But he plays in a lot of action movies in the 80s and 90s. Damn, what's his name? Waylon, what's his name? He was a big college linebacker, and then he went to the pros for the Seahawks, I believe.
Oh! You're talking about the Oklahoma quarterback with a
linebacker
hair, with a spike hair, even wrestled for a little bit.
Yeah. What was his name?
My wife came, man. She thought he was cute.
Oh, golly. Somebody tell me his name.
Bo, that's right.
Boz. Yeah, okay. What did Boz say about Bo on Monday Night Football?
I have no clue that either.
He said, "Ow," because Bo ran his ass over. Brian Brosworth, yes,
that's his name.
Everybody,
King.
Yes, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was tonight's show. I'm sorry it's a short show. It was I told you. I know, Waylon. You told me Alabama was not gonna win a national championship, but I have faith. So
Waylon, will you come on the show? We send you a link.
Not tonight, but
no, can't do it tonight. No.
You can do it Thursday.
Set it up. Want you for a full show.
Yeah, I would love to talk to Waylon in person. Just to meet him.
Yeah, if you're scared, say you're scared.
True story. I actually talked to Waylon over the phone. Because let me tell you a story, Spencer. We was doing a show with Trip Richardson. And behind the scenes, we had a guy who was there was a gentleman here that was doing a show on another show, a bigger show. Stephen M. Smith, Stephen A. I keep saying Stephen A. Smith. Stephen M. Smith. And Stephen M. Smith was complaining behind the scenes about this gentleman. He said, yes. So Waylon, Thursday, he's coming. So Stephen M. Smith was complaining. Call me, Spencer, I'll tell you. He was complaining about this guy going on Touchdown Alabama and talking about the CTS. And of course, he was telling that Justin was also part of the CTS at one time, and he was telling Justin owned the CTS and everything, and I thought it was cute. But he was complaining about it. So one day we had a show, and I remember the show was with Trent Richardson and everything, and I jokingly, spoke up, thank you to the gentleman, and I said, thank you, but do not go Touchdown Alabama magazine talking about the CTS because it was affecting.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember that. Now, yeah, you run off my boy. I remember
did
that.
not run that boy off. No,
Yes, you did.
No, I was joking and I was just telling like, hey, we love you, but don't go on other people's shows. And that guy got pissed off. And I tried, you know what? I had got a big show together. We got Trent. We got we went out there and got a bunch of Alabama football legends.
You did. It was a great show.
No. I'm talking about, and we was gonna bring the gentleman on, and the gentleman would not return my phone call. Yeah, it was a mess, and I was doing everything in my power to get him and tell him like, come host the show. Come. We had Trent in the bag. We had another gentleman, 2 other Alabama football players. I can't remember their name. I think even Sean Alexander was in the mix, and he would not return my phone call, so I called Waylon, and I remember I was at work, and I talked to Waylon for almost an hour, and Waylon was like, "Just give it up, dude. You pissed him off."
Lost cause. Yep.
Yeah, it was a lost cause. So, New Jack, if you're watching, which I don't think you are, we still love you.
I definitely do. And I miss you. I miss your comments.
I messed everything up. Quote from my parents.
Be the last time.
That was my mother's dying last words. You messed everything.
We are males. We have that tendency to do that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, sorry this is a short show, but unfortunately, like I said, Stingray wanted to play Weatherman, and he did it at last minute. So we will have a guest next week. Spencer, thank you for tuning in.
No problem.
Thursday.
What time?
From 7, I believe.
Thursday is what? 6 a.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern?
Yes, 6 p.m. Central. Got to look at my notes. Good Lord.
Rolling with the Tide.
Rolling with the Tide. We got Ty Hayes from a YouTube channel. What's Ty Hayes' YouTube channel?
ATS, ain't it?
Sports Table. Around the Sports Table.
Around the table, yes.
Around the yes, or I think it's Around the Sports Table, right?
Yep, it is.
Ty Hayes is coming on. Former Alabama defensive back Wayne Bacon is coming on, and we're going to talk to Brett Beard from the Boomo Bug Show 93.9 The Score. So it's going to be a very big show. We're going to talk about a lot of things Alabama. We're going to talk about the 2 assistant coaches going to the NFL, maybe for the New Orleans Saints. We're going to talk about upcoming A game, the battle between Trey Sanders and the transfer Gibbs. What's Corey Brooks going to do? There's a lot of stuff, Alabama stuff going on right now, and we're going to talk about it on Rolling with the Tide. So, we got Brett Beard, we got Ty Hayes, we got Wayne Bacon, who I believe he won an SEC championship in 1999. So a big show, Rolling with the Tide, Thursday night, 7 p.m. You can catch us on our podcast. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, CTS Sports Room, please subscribe. Like I said, 1 subscription will feed a kid in this house. Every time you subscribe, a kid gets to eat.
And he has a lot of kids, y'all.
I got a lot of kids. Daddy knows what he does in the bedroom.
Yeah, he knows about.
So before we go, I know everybody wants to see it again because that woman was gorgeous. We're going to head out. Brian Hartson, this is for you, my man. Here we go. Before we go, hold on. We got one more chat.
Hey, don't doubt him. Don't doubt him. He did. Don't doubt the man.
I ran a 4.68 for Coach Perkins in 1984 at Walker High School. Okay. I ran a 7.75 for Coach so hard, Central High School.
Well, hopefully next week, Thursday, we can also let you know when Waylon's going to come on live with us.
Well, oh yeah, Waylon.
Hopefully we can let them know when he's coming on. We don't know if he's
coming on
Thursday. Or
Thursday.
when.
He'll be here Thursday. Waylon, do you have him on Facebook?
I got his phone number.
Well, I got his phone number too, but
Okay.
I don't call him because.
Well, you're the boss. You can call him.
No, but no. If you got him on Facebook, do you see the cars this man has?
I don't have.
I put his business on Front Street. You need to get him on Facebook, and you can watch all his cars because the man has some cars. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why we keep playing, but that woman was hot, wasn't she? She took over the intro. Whoever does the editing for this show knows what he's doing. But ladies and gentlemen, we are out.